Good morning. I am logging in my walk run for today using the Couch to 5K app and feeling good. Someone put the Couch to 5K app on my radar. It really wasn't something that I was aware of. I had heard of it maybe like 6 months or so ago, but it kind of went in one ear and came out the other. I was like, whatever. And recently someone else brought it up to me, and so I took the time to download it, and I really like it. It's pretty cool. When I had run in the past, I just used a stopwatch to time myself, so I knew when to walk and when to run, which is a big deal, if you're training to try to do anything of endurance. And right now in particular, I'm not training for anything. I'm just, having fun with it. And, also this morning, I thought that I was going to have to do the bike just to make up some of my cardio time. But I didn't have to. I was able to do the full, amount of time on the treadmill. And rather than, taking that full 5 minutes to cool down, I cooled down in like 2 minutes, but used the 3 minutes of that 5 minute cool down to get in some extra running, which was really cool. Normally by the time I'm cooling down, I'm like, speaking of that, it took a minute to get my breathing back, under control. In your nose, out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. And sometimes, because that's not really natural, it takes some time to get used to that too. So I've gotten my breathing under control. I was able to do a few extra minutes of running today versus using the whole 5 minutes to cool down. I did get my stretching in the beginning. And I got in my water for the morning. So I earned my coffee. I'm not drinking coffee this morning. However, I'm drinking tea, which, I love tea, but I am a coffee girl in the morning. But lately I've been wanting to do teas, and I kind of go through that every once in a while. So I've slightly departed from coffee every day, and it seems like I've been doing tea, coffee, etc. That's pretty, funny. It's one of the funny things I think is that, I do like to go with the flow. I've heard a couple people so far give their word of the year, and 2 people said the flow is their word. I didn't create a word for myself this year, although I have been thinking about it. And the word that I'm thinking about is productivity. And thinking about productivity just because, I like to maximize my time, and learning to better manage every single minute is always, something that I strive for. No matter how old I am, no matter how old we are, we can always learn something every day. And so, if I can learn a better way to do something, a faster way, a more efficient way, then I want to try it. And so productivity, that's a word that I'm thinking about. Efficiency could also be a word, effectiveness could also be a word. Power, so I've got a couple things, what did I list? Like 4 of them so far swirling around in my head. I'll come up with a final word. I'll settle on one at some point, and then I'll use that. But I hadn't thought of a word for the year, and I like that idea, so I might adopt it. So to the folks out there who've been talking about words of the year, thanks for that. All right, well, that's my spiel for the day. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.